heavy game. Oh, what's happening? What up, dog? Hey, man, I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown. So, I decided to stretch out. Shot down to Miami. I had a couple loads I was working on trying to get up out of there. This one load, man, they wanted me to go from Miami to Houston, Texas for $800. I said, man, I dead head all the way back to Shreveport before I run your load for $800. You crazy? Yo, Jane, what's happening? Cole, what's happening? Pat, everybody, I see y'all, man. Bullets, I feel like you say bullets here. Man, I can't really see that right now. But yeah, so, you know, like I told them, I'm like, nah, man. So, there was a few other loads I was working on in that area coming out, but they was going way out of the direction that I was trying to go to. So I passed up some, but hey, man, everything, I ain't gonna say it fell apart, because I don't even look at it like that, because I did pretty good going in, so I ain't even tripping. And even after everything that happened, even after Deadhead all the way back to Shreveport, I still, you know, I did good. So that's why I tell y'all, you know, sometimes you have to deadhead, but just know what you're doing. So basically, that's what happened with the loads. Everything coming out was just falling apart for me. Other stuff I was calling on, they were saying it was already booked. But I think everything happened basically trying to get my attention to chill out on trying to book loads, because on the way out, I had a breakdown, man. My truck completely lost power. I was on I-10, I don't know, 10, 11 at night, wherever. I was in Florida, pitch black dark. And man, it's so dark to the point you can't even tell if you're going up or down hills, bro. So I was coming down the hill and my truck just lost power. I had it to the floor or nothing. And I was on the phone with Rico. I'm like, bro, I just lost power, bro. I don't know what to do. So pulled over to the side. He started trying to help me find some service people to come out. Well, after I calmed down, I just, you know, decided to put the truck in drive and see if it'll go, because I was going to try to make it to the next safe area. And I actually ended up, the truck actually ended up going. Like, it started working fine. 30 minutes later, same problem. Boom. So, we ended up finding the Love's truck stop, nowhere to park. So I'm like, man, I got to figure out something. Oh, shucks, what time is it? I'm like, I got to figure out something, because I need to get somewhere where somebody can help me. And so I was like, man, I got to get back on the interstate. So I decided to get back on the interstate, man. There again, man, I was sick, bro. And ended up making it to a rest area. So when I got there, Rico found somewhere from a dealership that was 7 miles away. So I just shut it down there, got up the next morning, dropped the trailer, went to the dealership, and you know, got my truck fixed. But when I got there, man, that almost fell apart for me too. My side. Yeah, so that almost fell apart for me too. So, you know, I pull up in there, told them, you know what I was there for. They were like, you got an appointment? I was like, nah. Oh yeah, Pat, you had a major breakdown too. 3 hours from Shreveport, Zach. Oh, Zach, you from what about 3 hours? You gotta be, you gotta 3 hours, you gotta be south of Louisiana, somewhere south of Alexandria. If you 3 hours, it gotta be like Lafayette or Sulphur or somewhere like that. Cause Baton Rouge 4 hours, New Orleans 5 hours. So you gotta be from somewhere in that area. But I'm from Alexandria, yeah. So, you know, so I get there, they like, you got an appointment? I was like, nah. So they was like, oh, we only deal with an appointment. I was like, listen, man, I'm in trouble. I said, I'm traveling. My truck decided to break down while I'm traveling. I was like, I really need some help. Appreciate that. So I'm like, you know, they was like, all right, let me talk to the supervisor. So she come back out like, well, we could just check codes and stuff because right now we only got one diesel mechanic and he's putting a transmission in. So I'm just like, God dang. So it ended up being that other fuel filter I couldn't get out. What's up, pretty girl? She closed. Please, sir. Let your brother know we on the way. So, what I was gonna say? Yeah, so, well, the connection that fuel filter, that water separator go on, it was on so tight, which is my fault, because I put it on a few times before and it was just dumping fuel, so I decided to put it on real tight this time, and nobody could get it off. And that connection that it hooked to, they was like, man, hey, we gonna stop here because it's on so tight. If we break that, we don't want to be responsible. So if you willing to pay for that part, we'll go ahead and continue. So that part was like $313 with tax plus labor, plus I still was gonna have to get they filter because I had already used the other whatever that thing is. They go to the filter that I had with me. So total it would have been about $600 for that, roughly $100 for a hotel room, Uber, food, $750 I would have been out of. Alright. And I would have been stuck there. So when they ended up getting it off without breaking it, they like, alright, 177. I'm like, alright, whatever y'all want, bro, I just need to make it back home. So I ain't even try to book nothing else coming home because my check engine light stayed on for like 2 days, but it's going off now. It hadn't come back on since I made it back home. Cause I was gonna take it to the shop here, but the truck been riding fine since then. But you know, I done changed out. Me and Rico met up in Jackson. We changed the other fuel filter. We couldn't get the other one off, but we changed them, changed the air filter. We did work in the parking lot while we was on our 10-hour break. So that's about it with that. But hold on. Oh, Sandra, what's happening? I go home. What's happening, Nicholas? Hey, Wayne, Stanley, Bullets, James. And what's happening? Shane. Oh, Carl, he told me he got to order that other one because he got everything. You finna wreck. You fool, you finna get hit. He said he got to order the other one because it was late. He had already did the order on the other shirts. But I'm going to hit him up because I was supposed to call him today. Hey, Andrea. I can't tell if it's Andrea. My truck bouncing right now. I'm going to read it when I stop. But, and yeah, I know I ain't really been putting out no content, you know. I put no videos out. Man, honestly, I'm really like just losing the drive for even doing it, man. Because for one, it take a lot out of me trying to record when I'm at these locations, loading and unloading, and then you know, you have these people looking at you crazy. Some of them like, oh, you can't record all this extra stuff. So that's why I haven't really been getting a lot of footage, and the stuff I have gotten has been really short because I don't really want nobody to say nothing to me. And then it slowed me down too. I try to get in and out, man. In and out, in and out. My time on the road be limited because I be having to get back so I can go to the fire station, but that's why when I'm on the road, I'm on the go, and I don't hardly ever slow down. And like with that Miami load, I had a 20-hour drive, so I wasn't trying to play around. And I didn't get there when I wanted to be there. I mean, everything still got there on time, but I didn't get there when I wanted to be there, which is actually a good thing because my truck broke down. But usually I'm there a day early. I shut down, I spend the night, I wake up, and I get unloaded the next day. That way I got a fresh clock that day to do whatever I need to do. You know, if I got a deadhead somewhere and get another load, you know, if all the numbers make sense, yeah, I'm finna deadhead, I'm finna go get it. You know, because like I say, because I actually, when I picked that load up, 5 miles after I got loaded is when my check engine light came on and my RPM started to shoot up high, like all that crap. So I actually went to old Rollins after I got loaded, and I had them hook up to it, and I'm like, man, I don't understand what's wrong with this truck. So they was like, you got a transmission pressure, some crap, whatever they said. I'm like, what that mean? They're like, you need to check your transmission fluid because it's low. I'm like, man, I just checked it. So I checked, it was a little low. I put something in there, the truck ran fine. But that check engine light stayed on all the way down to Miami, all the way back up, even after the breakdown, taking it to the shop, getting it fixed, all the way back to Shreveport, it was still on. So when I got home, took a shower, got up, and started running my little errands last night is when it went off, and it hadn't been on since I made it back home at all. Truck been running fine, everything good. But you know, when that first happened, I bought equipment then. I bought stuff for the truck I need, I should say, like air filters, all that. So I was spending money from start to end, and even with the breakdown, even deadhead 1,200 miles back home, even with all that, I still made a real good profit. So I don't have no complaints at all. It was a good week. I can tell you that. I had a pretty good profit. So, and that's all one load. Even with all the deadhead, even with all the problems, hey, I ain't tripping. I'm good. But you know, basically, like I try to tell people, like HOTSHOT is totally different than big trucks. You gotta really know how to hustle when you're running a hot. Man, my bad, perception sucked. But I feel like coming from the 18-wheel to the HOTSHOT, it made me a stronger owner op. And you know, I still learn stuff all the time. But I also know when to pull the trigger too. Like I say, you know, when you coming from big trucks like I came from in hardly ever deadhead, because you can put anything on that truck because it can hold so much weight, and then you got more deck space. So, man, I hardly ever deadhead. I did, but it was very, very minimal. So going from that to having a deadhead more than I've ever deadheaded before, you know, you just gotta really know what you're doing. You gotta learn. You're gonna bump your head in the process, but you gotta learn it, man. You're gonna either learn it, or you're gonna either throw in a towel and be in debt from all the money you invested in it. So, you know, ain't no sense in throwing in a towel. You just figure out a way to make it work. You gotta study lanes. You gotta study products. You gotta study everything. That's the only way you're gonna be successful in something. You know, when I got, every time I'm getting ready to book something, I crunch my numbers. Like, I seen a load today from Tyler, Houston. Tyler just right down I-20 for me. It ain't. I can get to Tyler in like an hour and 10 minutes. All right, but the loads are paying $600. By the time I got through crunching them numbers, I'm like, well, I ain't even have to crunch. I already knew. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna work. I'm like, Landstar gonna get their cut. Of course, they probably gonna. I know fuel surcharge coming out of it, so I know I get that off the 600 off top and whatever else they gonna break down on it. Before Landstar get they cut, and then plus I get the residual out of it also. But I'm like, that's not enough money for me, because even if I run it and I get, and plus it's a weekend, so I ain't gonna spend the night in Houston. I would have picked it up and came back to Shreveport and just stayed home, and then got up 3 o'clock in the morning Monday and shot down to Houston and get unloaded. But still, even with that being said, now I'm deadheading to go get it. So that's fuel. I gotta come back home. That's fuel. Then I gotta go to Houston. That's fuel. Joseph, what's happening? That's fuel. And then plus, if I get down to Houston and I can't get nothing coming up, that's fuel. And some people will be like, well, won't you just stay there? No, I can't. I gotta get back. I gotta go to work. I gotta work. I gotta go into work 2:30 Monday. So that wouldn't work either. So that'll be a complete loss all the way around. Now, I run loads between my 24-hour shifts off, but the numbers gotta make sense though. The numbers make, like I'm gonna tell you, I blew it today just by not being on a load board. I seen a load coming from Dallas to Shreveport for $900. I could make a profit on that all day long. It's only gonna cost me about $50 maybe to drive to Dallas, to deadhead to Dallas. I don't even know if that much, but roughly $50 to deadhead to Dallas to get that load, and then the load coming back home. It's coming to my house. I mean, that's a win all day long. So yeah, I would have deadheaded for that. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose every single time. And you know, I also see I've seen people try to give other people advice, and some of the advice I seen them give was solid. Everybody don't always give good advice, but when I recognize some good advice, I'm like, oh, that's solid info, and people still don't listen. They always want to ask you all these questions, and then when you tell them, they still don't listen. I hate wasting my time doing that crap, man. I hate that. Like, if you want to do what you want to do, don't ask me nothing, bro. Just go do what you gonna do. But yeah, that's it. But man, I don't know. Probably whenever I do get on here though, I'll probably do one more video. I do have some footage for the last, I don't know, 5 loads or whatever I ran. So, I edit it and put that out, but I don't know, after that, that's probably gonna be the last video I ever do as far as editing a video or whatever, because it ain't even interesting to me anymore. If I got some information, I'll probably just do it live and be done with it. But that's about it for it. There's some comment on here I gotta read before I get off here. Let your brother know that we about to pull up. James, what's happening? Come toward Alexander? Yeah. Pat just dropped the load in Alexander today. Rosa, what's happening? Miles and is a write-off. The money out there. Man, it's slow right now. But no, what's happening? Hey, Mom. You gave him the money? Your grandma. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow Saturday, right? Tomorrow. Hey, I'll fold it up in a little bit. Just climb in. I'm gonna clean this up. I need to go get that coat too. All right. Need some info. This HOTSHOT game. Oh, Andre. Yo, just shoot me an email, bro. It's infonewsmario@yahoo.com. INFONEWSMARIO@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
What's up?
We'll come to the weekend.
Let's see. Oh, for sure. James, Thomas, what's happening? Standing. Oh, okay. I had the same issue Monday. In Florida. Had bad fuel in Georgia. Lost power. Drove 600 miles back to North Carolina. Chain broke fields and added some Lucas. Yeah, I bought some Lucas today. Reset the code. And I didn't know how to reset the code. So Stanley, you gotta shoot me an email and let me know how to do all that, how to reset the code. Cause I guess after a while, me running the truck ended up resetting itself. But hey, let Kim know that we headed the meet us there. Yeah, you gotta show me that. But right now I'm looking at getting a new truck because it's a program that I'm going through with my job that these programs, yeah, I heard about. I don't know much about it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, ma'am. Alright.
Yeah, so it's a program I'm going through with my job, due to me being a government employee, and I'm gonna get like a really good deal on this new truck. That's why I'm deciding to get a new truck. And if a big word for me, if I decide to continue with HOTSHOT in the long run, I think I'll get a new truck every 2 years, because this is a vessel for to make money, huh? Oh, that horse. This is a vessel to make money, and if this vessel isn't right, you can't make money. What I'm driving around stupid, bro. Look like he about to rob somebody. Yeah, if your vessel for making money isn't good, then you're gonna lose money. So I think what I do, if I keep going, is trade every 2 years, but I'll make sure that I have enough invested in the truck, like a real good down payment, to the point that I wouldn't ever be upside down when I trade. So a lot of people be upside down is because they either don't put nothing down or they don't put enough down and they don't have the vehicle long enough. So they go trade. You gotta think about it. Every year the price of vehicles gonna go up. It's called inflation. So the price of the vehicle is gonna go up, and the price of the vehicle you got is gonna go down. So you're gonna be upside down if you continue to trade and you don't have enough invested. So I really don't like putting people in my business, but you know, my truck I think was 55 right now, owed like 29 on it, and I haven't had it. I had it two years and about 2 years and 3 months or something like that. So like I'm doing pretty good. And then plus, you know, I did the appraise. I ain't gonna lose money at all. Like I'm actually in a really good position right now, you know what I'm saying? So but you gotta set yourself up. You just can't, you know, some people you gotta do what you gotta do to get started. I ain't knocking it, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be 10 toes down. You can't stuff get hard and you want to turn away from it. That's how you be in debt. And another thing I'm gonna tell y'all, anytime you doing anything like this with business, put it in an LLC, because if stuff go wrong, you don't have to worry about your personal credit being hit, or if you have repo or whatever the case may be. You know, if it's in an LLC, the business credit is gonna get hit. And how I view business is disposable. You can just get rid of it and start a whole new business. You already got the blueprint. So, you know, anytime you got a blueprint or anything in life, you can start over. People don't like to start over, but you can. You can start over and be successful. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just what it is. You gotta think about rich people do it all the time. They file for bankruptcy. They go get all these people money. Our president, he filed bankruptcy 7 times. So people like, well, he's a billionaire, and he is. But look how many people he robs. Anytime you taking money from people to start your business, and you decide to not pay them, and you shut it down, you rob them. Now, it's legal because they have a legal system for it, but it's robbery. So, but basically, I just brought that up not to even bash this guy. I just brought it up to say that protect yourself. Put it in the LLC, and if something go wrong, or whatever the case may be, you can shut it down, you can start a whole new business. It don't affect you personally. You know, I was looking at Ghost, I think it's his name, Still Hogging. Yeah, he's doing these videos about him starting a new business, new authority, because everything that happened with Hills. That's a good example right there. Stuff happened, this dude basically said he making millions of dollars, and you know, everything went wrong, ended up having to shut the business down or whatever, but he got the blueprint. So it's nothing for him to start over again, especially when you're in the truck making the money yourself. You know, if you betting on yourself and you know you'll go get it, you're gonna win every time. So it's easy. He can stack up money pretty quick and start everything all over again. But from the looks of it, he already started and he on the right track. So protect yourself, LLC. If something go wrong, dispose of the whole business, start over. Exactly. Bernard, hey man, that was powerful. Listen, anytime you in a situation like that, you will not make the same mistake twice. You won't, because you learn your lesson. If you're going from being an average Joe Blow, not saying I don't know what his situation was prior to that, but I'm just saying you go from being an average Joe Blow, working a regular job, and then you get into business and you figure out how to make money with it, and then over time you become a millionaire from you grossing millions Even if you ain't profiting, even if it ain't your net, I don't know, just say your net 250,000, but you grossing $1 million. When you going from being an average Joe Blow to being a millionaire, and you lose everything, you best believe when you get it back, you ain't gonna lose it again. You gonna hold on to it. Definitely a lesson learned. Paying extra on the truck, traded in with old lists. Hey, good stuff, Stanley. The other way you handle business. Finishing, what's happening? Man, I got this, so, technically, this is my second go around, and the reason I say that is because me and my dad own a trucking company together, and I was just unhappy with so much, and I just felt so overworked, and just felt like I didn't have help. Because if we partners, but I shouldn't be stuck doing everything. And I already got a full-time job. I got kids that I got to spend time with. I don't have no life, arguments at the house, everything business-wise, and me just not being available and being angry because stuff going wrong. I'm taking this stuff home with me because basically I'm working from home whenever I ain't on the road. So, that stuff caused problems, and I ain't want to do it no more. So I just basically told my dad, like, man, listen, I'm done. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from the business. Like, man, I'm just done. And that's how I ended up doing the whole HOTSHOT thing, is because I know how much money it took to run that business. It take a lot of money to run the business. So I was just like, man, HOTSHOT gonna be the safest route for me. Even if something happened and I end up losing, like, I ain't really losing because I can always just have that vehicle as a personal vehicle, so it ain't no loss to me. But with the 18 it was just a whole different story. So I put a lot of thought into it before I even made my move, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so that's how I get in the whole HOTSHOT thing. Like, I was just like, I was fed up with everything. Yeah, I'm still a Landstar. To get another Dodge, yeah, I'm gonna get another Dodge just due to the fact that the program that I'm going through with my job to get the truck is like shit, the best I've ever heard in life. And even when I got this truck, I didn't know anything about this program. I showed up at work in this truck, and my co-worker's like, did you go through the program? I'm like, what y'all talking about? It's like, oh man, you stupid. I'm like, I ain't know nothing about it. So then when I started finding out, other co-workers that's getting like really, really good, extremely unbelievable deals on it and showing me on paper, I'm like, okay, if I get me another truck, I'll go through this program. But if it wasn't for that situation, I probably would try out a Ford, because Rico got that brand new F350, and man, I got in his truck, and man, I really liked it. Man, I got in his truck and kind of fell in love with it, and man, it's nice. Even the seats, man, this dude's seats was so comfortable. I had just had my 10 hours down, got some good sleep. Bro, I sat in this dude's driver's seat, and that seat was so comfortable to the point I just felt like I was sleeping all over again. Which is a bad thing when you're driving, but I mean, it's a nice, comfortable truck. It rides smooth, and I would try it out if it weren't for this program. I would, but Dodge the only one offer this. That's why I'm going back with the same thing. Within the state, we have a program for the GMC. James, which state you in? Yo, so Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying out for it. You know what I'm saying? Because they'd have made a lot of upgrades. You know, over the years, and which I'm not saying Ford was ever bad. Oh, okay, for sure. I'm not. Oh yeah, y'all see it. You already know what time it is. Hold on, let me let y'all really see it. Yeah. Oh, Pineville. Oh, you know a guy named Austin Toll? He from Pineville. I work with him on the fire department. That's where he from. But man, I'ma holler at y'all. Me and my kids just pulled up a little trampoline park. It's about to go down. And I'm waiting on my little baby to come too. So, family time. You know, I made this sacrifice. Yeah, I was told. Tull. I said, they need me. I mean, you know, I can always be there to give advice, but I'm trying to line up everything for to get this 18 wheeler too, though. I really want to get this 18 wheeler too. So I'm trying to get everything in place for that. Roadblocks just keep happening, and the money that I'm trying to put up for it, I'm still having to spend money other places. Straight up, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, you know, instead of having to spend money in other places, so instead of delaying me on getting this semi, but all things happen for a reason, so maybe it's God will saying, hey, you need to pace yourself. So it is what it is, you know, it's all good, for sure, life. But y'all be easy. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.